on the channel, Jakks Classic Superstars, the 3-packs, Ringside exclusive, Series 11. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Classic Superstars deep dive video. And today, Jakks Classic Superstars, the 3-packs, but not Walmart exclusive this time. We're talking Ringside Collectibles exclusive, and a little bit more of that here soon. But if this is your first time to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the old notification bell, do all that fun stuff everybody asks you to do, because we're doing these Jakks videos. We're going through every single Jakks Classic Superstar figure. We're doing these videos, pumping them out every single Tuesday. We've been through the tag teams, the single cards, almost done here with the 3-packs, and we still got the exclusives, the deluxe aggression, some ring sets, some box sets. We got a lot of figures to go still, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss one of these videos. They drop every single Tuesday, so make sure you subscribe, hit your old notification bell, and all that fun stuff. But today, like I said, we're doing the 3-packs, and this is the final series of the 3-packs. This is Series 11. At the last minute, though, as all good things come to an end, as we know with our toy lines out there. They don't last forever as much as we would like them to, and unfortunately, Jakks, you guys know, the Classic Superstars line stopped with losing the license and jumping over to Mattel is where the WWE went, as we all know. However, these 3-packs were still in the pipeline, and distribution got cut from Walmart. So these were originally earmarked for Walmart, but a good old Ringside Collectibles out there, they stepped up to the plate, because my guess is these things were pretty much produced at the time, and Walmart canceled it. Where were they going to go? Were they going to go to the Marshalls, the Big Lots of the world, TJ Maxx's and stuff like that? But I believe Ringside Collectibles said, hey, we'll swoop in, we'll take it all, we'll sell them as a Ringside Collectibles exclusive, and that's what they did. So Series 11 was Ringside Collectibles exclusive, the only time we got the 3-packs via Ringside. So a little caveat to the collection there. Of course, they got the sticker on there, so we know it went to WrestlingFigures.com, RingsideCollectibles.com. Use discount code Kyle, save 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Don't forget about that for all your Mattel needs and your action figure stands, of course. But we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, and see where it goes from there, and a little discussion. But first up in the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Series 11 Classic Superstars, the 3-packs, the Nasty Boys and Jimmy Hart. Part of the charm and part of the pride of the 3-packs is tag teams or wrestlers basically that have a manager. We'll just call it that. A lot of Bobby Heenan packs in here. Jimmy Hart, no stranger to the 3-pack lines as well. And we're getting Jimmy Hart once again here with the Nasty Boys. A great two-person tag team from back in the day, as we all know, the Nasty Boys. WCW, WWE, WWF, you guys know. But the Nasty Boys and Jimmy Hart. So cool always to get another Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart didn't bother me as much with his height. He is tall, but it just didn't stick out like Paul Bearer and Bobby Heenan for whatever reason to me. So I didn't mind that one. So I'm happy to get this one. And the Jimmy Hart figure is very solid in this pack. And I haven't looked at pricing on either of these packs in a long, long time, but I gotta think they're more expensive with being Ringside Collectibles exclusive. I don't think they came out to the masses in quite the degree the Walmart ones did. That could be just me, though. But let's take a look at the packaging first, like we always do. Got the old Classic Superstars logo up there at the top. Familiar packaging at this point. But we got Brian Knobbs, we got Jerry Sags, we got Jimmy Hart. Looking only like they could look, somebody might say. But very cool looking in the package there. Jimmy Hart coming with his his megaphone. And then the sticker, I mentioned that Ringside sticker on there. That's a giveaway, that's the exclusive. I'm sure those were just stuck on at Ringside probably. They probably got the extra inventory, like I said. Stuck those on and away they went. So they've done that before in other packs over the years as well. We get Brian Knobbs, Jerry Sags. They also had releases in the traditional single-carded line, if you guys remember those from our review and discussion on those. I believe Series 12. I'm going off the top of my head, but I think it was Series 12. You guys might remember, too, Jerry Sags in there came with a coat. Brian Knobbs did not. So once again, that's sticking. They did the same thing here as they did with the single-carded releases, which I thought was a little interesting. I remember back in the day, I always thought it was a smart move by Jakks. Give only one of them the coat, because then you could do swapping. Okay, now I got to buy 2 Jerry Sags, 2 Brian Knobbs, so I can have them with and without the jacket, is what I figured. I don't know if a lot of people actually did that. I'm sure they didn't do it with this 3-pack, but At the end of the day, I do like this one though. It's basically it is a fancy repaint of the traditional release. Not a whole lot of meat on the bone here. Jimmy Hart is really the selling point if you ask me on this one. But once again, we got a lot of Jimmy Harts in the line. So did you need another Jimmy Hart? Maybe not. But if you're a Nasty Boy fan, you're a completist. You guys know all those rules. If you got any of that going on, you need this Jimmy Hart, that's for sure. Would have been cool if he would have came with that motorcycle helmet he used to kind of carry around. That would have been a cool feature. But, you know, at least we got the megaphone, I guess we'll say. We got the Nasty Boys on the side. Remember, we didn't always get the names on the side. It was kind of hit and miss, I guess we'll call it. On the other side, you got the old glamour shots. There they are, looking only like they can look. What a team, the Nasty Boys. I remember the WCW Steiner's Nasty Boys matches were some of my favorites as a little kid. They were okay in the WWF, but I always liked them better in the WCW. Maybe that was just me. But it felt like they belonged there more, if that makes any sense. I would have liked to see them in ECW, too. What could they have done in ECW? And I even remember them as a little kid in the AWA as well. There's the back packaging there. We've got blurbs for each guy. We'll read those, of course. And we got the old glamour shots down below, as we're used to. And then some warnings, UPCs, all that fun stuff down below. So let's see what it says about the old Nasty Boys. Jerry Saggs, weighing 290 pounds, 6'3", finishing move, the trip to Nastyville, titles, World Tag Team Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion. Jimmy Hart, 166 pounds, 5'10", and that's all we get for Jimmy. Brian Knobbs, 295 pounds, 6'1", finishing move, the trip to Nastyville, World Tag Team Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion. So there we go. Not a lot different from the back of the package. Pretty much identical. Yeah, it is identical. It's still nice. I wish they would have matched, though. I feel like the Nasty Boys, they should have had the same shirt that matched. I mean, that just makes sense. Unless, once again, hey, you buy two of these, you can do some swapping. You got extra Nasty Boys. And like I said, I don't think anybody was really doing that out there. But it's an okay pack. It would have been interesting to see how this would have sold on traditional shelf at Walmart. Would this have let set the world on fire? I guess you guys let me know. I'm sure people like me would have picked it up. But would the average Joe out there pick this one up? You guys can tell me in the comments your thought on this. But a solid pack, especially if you're a fan of this era of the WWF back then with the Nasty Boys, or even WCW if you want to. I mean, Jimmy Hart wasn't with them, but it's not quite the same. But this is definitely WWF. But if you're a fan, you need this. Maybe you missed the single-carded ones. For whatever reason, I could see some people wanting to buy this one, especially if you're a completist. And like I said, I'm guessing these are probably harder to get now that time has passed and these were an online-only exclusive. So there you go. That is the old Nasty Boys. Now we got to get to the crown jewel. Whenever you're throwing face paint out there, you know I'm excited. It's time for not just the Road Warriors, not just the Legion of Doom. It's the Legion of Doom 2000. All right, we conclude Jakks Classic Superstars, the 3-packs, with one of the greatest, if not the greatest tag team of all time, the LOD. And that is the final 3-pack we're going to review here on the channel. It's a sad, sad day. A lot more to come, like I said, but this is the end of the road for the 3-packs. But we've got LOD 2000 with manager Sonny. Once again, we always got a lot of managers in a lot of these 3-packs. It was a great way to get managers out there. Once again, this one kind of goes both ways. We knew Jakks was at the end of the line. They were learning how the license is going away. They're trying to reuse molds, reuse stuff. I mean, just think if you were creating a business and you knew at the end of the year you were losing all this money, you were losing your cash cow, how much would you be willing to invest in whatever you're doing? Let's just say it's figures, that's what we're talking about. Would you be putting out new molds, new head scans, spending money to do all that kind of stuff? Probably not. You're going to probably do re-releases, repaints, cheap and easy repaints, stuff like that to finish out because your cash cow's leaving. You're going to say, oh my gosh, we're losing all this money at the end of the year. We better save what we can, do this as cheap as we can, and fulfill our obligations to take us through the end of the year. And I think that's what was going on right here. You can reuse those LOD figures. We saw them before in the single packs. Just change a little bit of color action there, and away you go. Same thing with Sonny here. You guys remember this would be Series 18. We got Sonny in Series 18 in the solo card. Exact same figure here. However, the material on this one is a lot better, a lot more vibrant. Looks like a better quality cloth compared to this one. That's really the only differences I see there. And then the LOD, we've got basically fancied repaints, and I don't know if you'd even call it fancy, just straight up repaints here of these LOD. So they saved a lot of cash, and the same thing with Jerry Saggs and Brian Knobbs in the last pack, and Jimmy Hart. All repainted figures. So nothing new really given, just repaints, which isn't always bad, but we got to know the time frame we're talking about and dealing with here. That being said, you guys know what sells. Big wrestlers, face paint, masks, tattoos. You're checking a lot of boxes with the LOD. You can never not release an LOD set. If you have it in the pipeline, it's got to go, because you know what? You're going to make money off that. I guarantee it. I guarantee this was a fast seller, if I remember correctly. I remember this one, I believe, sold out before the Nasty Boys, and of course it did. Face paint. Face paint, guys. That's what happens. So we knew that would go in, but I got to think this set's probably worth a pretty penny at this point. I'm not sure if it compares with the 2-pack that was an online exclusive as well. I think that is worth more last I checked, but it's been a while since I've checked prices out there. That online exclusive 2-pack of the LOD. But still a cool set, a moment in time getting Sunny in there. I never thought in my wildest dreams, and even thinking about now, that you would say, hey, the best of the best, the classic Superstars line has the LOD and Sunny from their short reign together. Just never really got off the ground. I guess it was a neat concept. Obviously, Sunny being very popular for reasons we all know. And then putting them with LOD, I mean, it sounded like a match made in heaven. It just kind of fell flat. And maybe if you would have done it a few years earlier, it would have been a bigger thing. There's just a lot of issues. Hawk sobriety issues. I think Animal even having some nagging injuries that carried on there. And Sunny and all of her issues. It just wasn't the right time for that, unfortunately. But I guess it's forever immortalized in packaging form in the Jakks Classic Superstars set. So there it is. I'm always a sucker for the Road Warriors, obviously, LOD. Love face paint, but I always love the black. The black, simple spikes and football pads they got on here. Always loved it. I always loved the simple black. There's just something about that I just think looks mean and just looks really cool. I don't know if it goes back to my old days when I first was introduced to the Road Warriors. They were wearing this black, but it's just so simple and effective. It just really fits the personality, and you really can't go wrong with black and red coloring. You got the sticker on the package just like we saw with the Nasty Boys as well. And like I said, basically just repaints, re-releases here of these two, and that's just the way it went at the end of the Jakks line. But I was just happy to get another LOD pack at the time. On the side, you got the Legion of Doom. It does not say Legion of Doom 2000, just Legion of Doom. Then you got Hawk, Animal, and Sunny. I didn't mention it with Jimmy Hart, but I'll mention it now. I like that they put the manager in the middle. I believe there was one of that was at the Brainbusters pack that had Bobby Heenan on the end. I always felt like the manager should be in the middle. If you're in a pack like this, put the manager in the middle. Same with, I think, Kane. Wasn't Kane and Undertaker? Was Paul Bearer in the middle? I can't remember. But I always think it looks better as his guys surrounding him or whatever. I think that looks better. Maybe that's just me. And then you got the back. Same bottom half we saw before. You got the glamour shots down there. And then we got little blurbs up top. So we'll talk about that one. See what it says here. Animal, 285 pounds, 6'1", finishing move, the Doomsday Device. World Tag Team Champion, AWA Tag Team Champion, NWA Tag Team Champion. Hawk, 275 pounds, 6'3", finishing move, Doomsday Device, World Tag Team Champion, AWA Tag Team Champion, NWA Tag Team Champion. And then you got Sunny, finishing move, Northern Lights Suplex. Sunny was the master of the Northern Lights Suplex. It says it right there. It says it. She is. She was master. I think she might even have invented the Northern Lights Suplex. I don't know how that got on there. One of those funny Jakks things. Like, how did the Northern Lights Suplex get on there as Sunny's finishing move? I don't know. Very, very strange, but we'll take it. We'll take the final last laugh of the 3-packs, that's for sure. What year did we get on this? 2008 on the 3-packs here. So not quite the end of the road for the 3-packs. So they must have just bailed ships and we're done with 3-packs, because 2008 was not the end of Jakks Classic Superstars. We did have 2009, as you guys remember, as 2010 is when Mattel took over. So maybe they knew whatever. Walmart was out. They had these left and they said, hey, we're not going to just keep pumping these out for Ringside. We're just calling it done with the Ringside exclusive. That must have been how it went. And this was the start. I mean, this probably ushered in the start of Jakks' dying days, I'd have to think. And I remember being kind of surprised when these went up at Ringside back in the day. But you know me, I was a day one buyer. I've been buying from Ringside as long as I can remember, way, way back. So, but it was cool. I was happy to get LOD, like I said. I was happy to get the Nasty Boys as well. It's not the worst packs to end the line on for 3-packs at least. I thought they were pretty cool. But what say you? Did you guys pick these up? Did you get them? Did you know they existed? How much are they worth these days? I'm sure a pretty penny, as a lot of these classics have really jumped up. I remember in 2010 when the line ended, I remember saying, oh, I should just sell all these. And they were practically worthless at the time. You know what I mean? Not worthless, but really not worth a whole lot over market price that you bought them for. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to hang on to them. I'm going to hang on to them. I'm not selling them off. Glad I didn't, because it would be a pretty pain to go back and get all the classics now at this point. But a very cool set. I like it at the end of the day. The 3-packs are an underrated sets in the Classic Superstars line. A lot of fun going through those. I actually like the 3-packs a little bit more as we went through the whole line than I thought I did going in. And then the 2-packs, if you guys remember, I liked it a little less. So it's kind of funny how that ended up working out. The 3-packs were better than I remembered. 2-packs were worse than I remembered. I don't know if you guys had that same feeling or not, but that's it for the 3-packs. Now, where do we go next on our Classic Tour? Do we jump right to the Deluxe Aggressions? Do we jump to the exclusives? Do we jump to the Ringside exclusive, the 1-of-100s, 1-of-25s, the boxed exclusives? Do we do the rings and ancillary items? I don't know. I think what we'll do is, I really am anxious to do the Classic Superstars Deluxe Aggression. But we might do an ancillary set or two in between, maybe. That's what we did last time. We did the Ring Giants before we jumped into the 3-packs. Maybe we'll jump in and we'll do the box sets next. That's where I'm leaning now. I think we'll maybe do the box sets next, or maybe one of the limited edition lines, or maybe the clothing line, something like that, before we make the commitment to do the Deluxe Aggression. Maybe we'll end with the 1-of-100s. And then, as you guys know, we're going to have some ancillary videos at the very end of maybe a video about who I really would have liked to have seen in the classics. Maybe I'll do my top 5 or top 10 classics that I like the best, and maybe the 10 worst. So there's a few videos we'll end with as well. And then a couple of surprise videos, some sister lines to the classic we'll talk about as well. So a lot still to come on the channel. In the comments, tell me where you want to go next. If you guys have an opinion of where you want to go. Do you want to jump right into the deluxes? You want to do a couple ancillaries? You guys let me know. We'll get to them all eventually, so don't worry about that. We'll do every single one. It'll be a nice bookend once we're all done with this. And you too will be a Classic Superstars expert out there. But besides that, the only thing I can say is please like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You've already left your comment. If not, make sure you comment. And for the Jakks Classic Superstars 3-packs, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.